Good evening and welcome to our Friday edition of News Geelong. The Geelong Business Network hosted its monthly breakfast meeting at the Bourke and Hannah Boathouse yesterday morning to promote future developments in Geelong, and in particular the importance of this program, News Geelong, in our community. In the world of Geelong pulsating sports, Tim Michell updates us with the latest news, including the running of the APCO Geelong Harness Racing Cup tomorrow evening at Geelong's Beckley Park. And in the atmospheric conditions of our Geelong weather, Rawlo, yours truly, will update us on what lies ahead this weekend and into early next week. The Bourke Rowing Association was established in 1870. It's the oldest rowing club in Victoria and has continuously operated since that time. New facilities are planned for the Bourke Rowing Association, as Meryl Friend reports.
And I'm joined by the President of the Association of the Bourke Rowing, and it is Frank Koval. Now, Frank, you are a stalwart around these traps.
Yeah, well, it's just lack of initiative or long time serving, I don't know. But yes, I've been on the Bourke River really since the 40s.
Now, the Bourke Rowing Club behind you, that's just about to say goodbye.
Yes, the Bourke Rowing Club has been here for many, many years and would be the original club on the riverbank. Something like 150, I think, now. A couple of the original sheds were washed downstream in the big floods we used to get. But this one, poor thing, is really rotting at the seams, and it's going to be pulled down in April and a new shed built very, very quickly. So we're looking forward to that. It'll complement the other 3 big sheds on the river. And that only leaves us one to fix up after that, which is the Geelong Rowing Association shed itself.
Thank you very much, Meryl. The Geelong Football Club is the biggest and most successful AFL club in regional Australia. Its continued high-profile development as a strong Geelong, Victorian and Australian community citizen stands out, as Tim Michell reports.
Frank, you must be extremely excited by the announcement that's been made here today, and it's a huge step forward for the footy club.
Oh, Tim, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled in every way, actually, because the sponsorship towards the things the boys do within the community and helping fund more and more of those activities where what our boys put back into the community, I know the community just responds tremendously, so it's a two-way street. That augurs very, very well for the long-term future of our club and for this community getting stronger. And what's just happened here with the Premier unveiling our wonderful motive up the front there, the big cat, I think that's stage 2 is just sensational. And we're pushing very hard for stage 3 now, Tim. We've really been talking to both federal and state governments, and I've got a good feeling we might be successful there. And then you never know, this could be the biggest bonus that ever happened to Geelong if the federal government are able to pull off this World Cup bid. And of course, if that happens, they're going to need the Geelong Stadium. And both federal and state governments have announced they're prepared to put very big funding into build us up to a 44,000 capacity stadium. So for Geelong, not just the footy club, but for Geelong, that would be sensational in as much as you could look forward to having 2020 cricket here, where if we can get a team in the national competition that starts in 2 years' time. A-grade soccer, if Geelong can get a team up in A-grade soccer, this will be a fabulous venue in the summertime. And we'll do our summer training at a separate oval away from here. But that will just continue the whole road run that Geelong's been on for the last 12 years, you could say, well into the future. And I think that we'll have a community very proud of our football club and the football club very proud of the community.
Yeah, it certainly is the case, Frank. Thanks a lot for your time tonight on News Geelong.
No worries. It's a pleasure to be here, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. And go Cats, and go those blue and white hoops, remember. Drysdale Police have a new addition to the force, a new high-tech divisional van, the first of a statewide rollout of 200 vehicles to help keep Victorians safe, as Nathan Currie reports.
Over the next year, Victoria Police will be introducing 200 new divvy vans across the state, and the first one of its kind has gone to the Drysdale Police Station. I caught up with Sergeant Grant Langmaid to find out what this new van means to the force and the community. Well, first of all, Grant, could you please give us a rundown of the features of the new and improved divvy van?
This is the VE Holden divisional van. It's the first of its kind in Victoria. All police divisional vans will be coming down at some stage on rotation. It's got a number of features. The main safety feature is the new pod. It's got a video. It comes with equipped with sat-nav and other safety features, including the weather storage compartments.
So how did Drysdale end up getting the first van?
Well, with the growing community in the Drysdale and Clifton Springs area, it was a need to have a safe vehicle where we could transport offenders and other people.
Well, you seem to really care about the Drysdale community. What message do you think this sends to the people of Drysdale?
It just sends to the people of Drysdale and Clifton Springs the fact that we are growing up, we are getting bigger, and there's a need to have a more effective police service and more effective police transport in the area, and it shows that we are serious about community safety.
From inside the new divvy van, Nathan Currie, News Geelong.
Thank you, Nathan. Just make sure you stay in the front seat. Excitement continues to build for Channel 31 viewers, particularly in Geelong, with the advent of digital transmission planned for early May 2010, as Erin Pearson reports.
Keith here from Fags Mitre 10. Keith, how did you find the breakfast this morning?
That was really interesting. I didn't know about the development plans for Channel 31 and also how it was going to impact on Geelong. And I think that was good to hear that from myself personally, but also for the business community in Geelong.
And does it excite you, all the changes that are happening down here in Geelong, getting us out in the broader community?
Oh, I think so. The opportunity for businesses to actually promote on a TV medium has never been available for us in Geelong for years because the cost of media is just too high. But I think if there's a way in which it can be done at a reasonable economic basis for Geelong businesses, I think there's a huge opportunity.
Here with Aaron from All Shore Insurance. Aaron, what did you think of the breakfast this morning?
I found it very informative. It's good to see from a local perspective what the vision for Geelong is, and to sort of hear that carried through, and to hear that we've got representation carrying that through to a state and federal level. So I was thoroughly informed and thoroughly enjoyed it.
We had a lot of speeches this morning. Who was your favourite? Who was the standout?
The CEO, Stephen, he was fantastic. Yeah, a lot of information and got a lot of good points across to us. So, yeah.
And are you excited about the outlook for Geelong?
Absolutely, and especially with Channel 31 and the news program coming on board. It's a good opportunity for business in Geelong, and yeah, I'm excited by it.
Fantastic, thank you for your time.
Okay.
Good to see our producer in the background. Thank you very much, Erin. A collection of wisdom was launched yesterday by our Kylie, Councillor Kylie Fisher from the City of Greater Geelong, out at the Currie Information Centre that's located on the main Princes Highway. Meryl Friend reports.
I'm here at the Norlane and Currie Youth Centre, which is a new hub out here that they're looking for a new name for. And it's a collection of wisdom exhibition that's been part of a whole pile of workshops that have been ongoing over the past few months for community to get together and have a strong bond with the youth and the older people in the community. Are you finding that there is a nice, strong community feeling?
Absolutely. I think this community has got a lot of strength and passion already in it. It was actually just an outlet for that passion and strength to be shown. So I expect that you'll have a look around and you'll see that in the artwork. It really reflects highly.
From the collection of wisdom, I'm Meryl Friend for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Meryl. As we go to a break here on our Friday edition of News Geelong, we'll be back with more after this.